something safe, something blind. Casio, big comfort pick for Niski. Something that he showed a lot of success on in their quarterfinal matchup against Schalke. And their third place matchup back game. Misfits controlling a lot of the map right now.
Ocean Drake's so good for them in the laning phase as well. It's one of the best times slower.
Yeah, this is just a slight difference in playstyle as we see a bit of an engaged bot. Misfits trying to find their early lead.
Kobe flashes away. Mickey goes for the flash as well. Could be caught underneath the tower here. Kasing with a slow with a tongue lash. And they get the chase down. First blood goes across the Splyce. Kobe levels up, gets the chain of corruption down. Hansama eaten up, suppressed in the belly of the beast. Tries to get away the killer instinct and the flash used.
Fully charged, and now we see another gank bot lane from Splyce.
Pistol Voyage was used down here. Xerxes misses the Glacial Prism, but Mickey's not in a good situation at all. Trying to turn it back around on towards the 4 members of Splyce who caught him down, but he's cut down in the river. Kill given over to Kobe.
Love this play from Splyce. They know that there's no start off the fight. So we'll see how confident they are in forcing fights as Xerxes now caught up.
Yeah, we're going to see him pull back. Niski there as well, chasing onto Mickey, pops the Unbreakable Will. Hansama on his way up. Kobe eaten up by Kasing, keeps him alive for the moment. Niski's the first to fall. And now in the midst of it all, Xerxes has to flash at the wall. Misfits able to collapse in their own jungle. Kasing trying to dodge away, but won't survive for much longer. 2 kills for Misfits.
So Misfits end up punishing Splyce for trying to really contest over a control ward, and with this Rift Herald available, Misfits may be able to siege on towards the tier 2 tower in the mid lane as well. Big mistake there from Splyce. Misfits more than half still expected, even after the changes to the E. Still want to stick with the same max.
See how it plays out in the later team fights, because that's what Splyce have built this composition to do, to try and fight. Hansama caught out with the Glacial Prism. The Ornn does not connect, and now Odoamne is not in the best of positions. Going to just try and get back towards this tower, which he'll manage for the moment. Pull in on Kasing. Alfai with a chase. Flash away from Kasing. Mickey now in the midst of all of Splyce, but have to see if Odoamne can come and join this fight. Mickey down. Misfits running back towards the river.
Chain CC there from Splyce was beautiful. On top of the miasma as well meant that Mickey could not flash away even though he had it available. Misfits now in a 4 versus 5. Casio still has the ultimate available if they want to continue on with the fight.
Looking for the poke. The claw came out from Alfari as well, but Splyce just trying to get the mid priority, pushing for the tower. If they can secure it now, that will be a very big swing of gold for them. Even out that gold score. Kasing rooted down once again. Alfari goes into the demonic ascension. The Swain, the burn is the word. Fear beyond death takes down Kasing. And now Splyce with the team running for the wins. Alfari still in the midst of them all, doing a lot of work. Run away from Odo. Hansama still full HP. Trying to find the engage, but cannot quite connect. Senkix now steps forward, blocks. Going to get the 2nd tier tower here. Niski, not really much he can do to defend. Doesn't have as much wave clear as he would like. Xerxes not in a great position here either as Mickey engages in. Xerxes flashes the wall. Maxlaw on the chase.
I think so far the setups coming out from Misfits are pretty good. Splyce, they're not too afraid right now. The main objective they'll look to fight around is Baron. And moving down towards the Drake.
Dragon of the game, Splyce want to contest. It's the Infernal. Maxlaw jumps across with the Umbral Dash. Not going to get back in this, and the Infernal will just be given across towards
Especially
Splyce.
with the Black Cleaver done. So I have this bad habit of saying that the jungle item is not actually an item.
It's definitely an item.
Yeah,
We can mess around with the numbers a little bit. Kasing caught out here with the double engage. Kasing flashes away. Xerxes Arctic assaults to safety. Alfari coming in the back line of this fight, but Mickey's so low, he's done. Odo's going to keep Alfari busy, and now Splyce can turn the fight around. Infernal Drake up in just a couple of seconds. This fight could be monumental in the state of the game. Alfari goes into the demonic ascension, but really not doing too much. Can wait for its timeout. Glacial Prison used. Alfari is gone, and now Misfits have been absolutely shredded in the jungle. Kobe keeps himself alive for the moment, and Summer jumps in. There's one! The AD carry from Misfits coming up big in the final moments, perhaps, of the fight. Maxlaw, Senkux, and Hansama will escape for the moment, but Splyce do get their reward. It's an Infernal Drake.
And Splyce didn't have to do anything there because that was a terrible engage from Mickey.
Maybe he'll now think, maybe, are they there? It's possible.
They're going to get it.
3,000 HP, Misfits just going to be able to secure the Baron here. They've snuck it away under the very noses of Splyce. There's the Baron. Misfits finally make the call they need, and Mickey is going to be the sacrifice for it. He will fall at the end of this fight. Alfari chased out by Odoamne as well. Doesn't quite time the knock-up. Alfari gets a double root. He's going to keep running away for the moment. Kobe on the chase here as well. Max it off towards the side, but Splyce can't push any further. They don't have the vision. Get a tower for themselves. But the question becomes for me now, Misfits looked apprehensive when they were playing for the Baron. Now with the Baron, can they? Splyce stalling tactics once again. They do it so well. We saw them do it throughout the course of the split. Alfari eventually will take down.
Now, they're waiting for the Baron buff to run out, but I feel like that engage has to come from them soon. They do have a really
2,000 gold off that Baron, not their most monumental advantage off it. Misfits will secure an Ocean Misfits still in a 4v5 here. Splyce want to find the engage. Chain of Corruption is available. Root on Niski. Hansama jumps forward, trying to take out the Cassiopeia. Mickey's in the midst of it all. Xerxes going low down towards the bottom side as well. Mickey down first. Xerxes still alive, healed up, eaten up by KazaLoLL. And Splyce have found the team fight that they needed, but Senkux comes in to join the party. And he's looking for the fear beyond death. Pushing in. That's gone. Misfits. Maxlaw on his way. We talked about the ban take. It's so quick. Maxlaw jumps forward. Umbral dash. Doesn't get the smite. Odo secures it for his team. And now Hansama's trying to jump on towards the backline. Niski gets away to the top side. Senkux can't get the damage down. And Splyce survive once again.
The last fight that had happened, which is why he couldn't use it onto Niski. But even so, Splyce walk away with all 5 members.
In the quarterfinals, and it cost them the game. This time, they don't have to worry about the backdoor, but maybe they have to worry about Misfits. Mickey on the flank, going to try and hex flash across this wall to get in position. Here he goes, channeling. You can see it going. Mickey looking for the flank, and Misfits looking for the fight. Double knockup. Senkux in the midst of them all as well, and now Splyce need to survive. Already Mickey's down. Odo is the only one to fall low on the side of Splyce, and he's going to call to the gods to help him. As Senkux gets himself to safety, but already Splyce have taken down 2.
This is another big fight there for Splyce. They don't need to commit to the Elder Dragon anymore. They can just keep their eyes on the mid lane. They have the Baron buff available. They want to secure an inhibitor, and this is the late game fighting that we talk so much about. They just melted through Mickey. Even through his ultimate, it did not matter to the damage of Kobe and Niski. As the front line disappeared from Misfits, they didn't have enough damage to kill the back line. Niski got extremely low, but it didn't matter. The peel was there from the side of Splyce. They now have their eyes set on a second inhibitor.
Not going for the full win yet. They will take the gold lead for the first time in about 25 minutes. They get the second inhibitor. Elder Drake still available for them as well. KazaLoLL gets the safety, and Splyce in such a strong spot now.
And Misfits, they had a good early lead. They had control, but they didn't force anything. They didn't put the pressure onto Splyce. Splyce were able to stall out. They now got to this point, and they're utilizing on their team fight strength as Odo. Hey, is he finally caught out?
We told you he'd get solo killed at least once, but yes. It's chased down by Misfits, but Splyce have started the Elder because of it. Misfits trying to come down and join this party, but
they're not going to get there.
KazaLoLL will do this incredibly quickly. Xerxes on his way as well. There's the Elder Dragon going over to Splyce.
The map. Now Splyce running it down at the final lane that they need to pressure onto. They're looking to take game 1.
Generate with that Warmogs, needs to wait 6 seconds for it to reset. Call of the Forge God used instead, trying to force them away from the tower. The cannon wave, Hansama locked in the Glacial Prism, but cleanses away from it now. Down towards the bottom side of the fight, Mickey has been caught as well. Xerxes jumps forward, the tower goes down. Odo at about half HP, that's all Splyce wanted. Look for the reset, look for Odo to start regaining that HP. There we are, 112 a tick. And as he regens, he can just force forward towards the final inhibitor. Minion wave still pushing in the top and bottom. Misfits know they have one last shot, one last opportunity to dive in, one last chance to find a fight. But Maxwell's trying to get that flank off. He just can't get in position. And with no true engage apart from Mickey, it's so difficult. The flash forward only lands on KazaLoLL. Maxwell comes in for the flank as well, but he's already chunked out. Mickey solo, Odo in the front, tanking up all of Misfits. A great dive in from Maxwell. Is it enough? Hansama follows him up, but Hansama just trying to do what he can. Goes gold and gets the GA down of Kirby. Misfits coming out in this fight. Hansama's dead now. It's a 3v3. It's a battle of the bruisers. Odo, Xerxes, and KazaLoLL trying to fight against the 3 carries from Misfits. That's one. Fear Beyond Death knocks them back, but the minions are on the Nexus, and Misfits get backdoored by Splyce. I would as well.
Ooh,
but
here we go.
Get locked in for Niski. Give him an assassin. Give one of your primary carries a way to snowball the game.
So that's why Misfits ended up falling behind due to a couple of haphazard fights that he tried to start. So he's going to be pivotal as he goes in again.
Doing it again, straight onto Hansama. Xerxes jumps in, turns the fight around. Hansama down. Mickey not in a good position at all either. Splyce get the double in the bottom lane.
This is a perfect. Niski does have level 6.
Flashes in with the perfect execution. Maxlaw, what was that damage? He's done. Niski gets the kill.
Utilizing their pressure well. They do have a CS advantage in bot.
But game 2 has been a lot stronger from Splyce. Misfits do once again use that Rift Tower to get mid tower. Pretty much a
Those are also really big words. They get a kill on the board.
Weavers will use Odo Armin, not in a great position now. Hasn't got the flash either. Is going to get caught up here. And should be a pretty easy kill for Misfits. Maxwell gets it. First kill of the game for the blue side team.
That's another isolated her and Senkux. So Kobe, I think, is in a great position. He's going to keep farming up. He's going to be definitely very relevant. He's going to be important. But the game change.
This bottom lane as the second tower falls for Misfits. Odo played it a little bit safer, backed away here. We'll notice that Maxwell and Mickey are around in the jungle. Niski's going to jump onto Senkux, but really not that much damage yet. Here comes the Tom Kent Pistol Voyage used. Kobe's going to root up Senkux under the tower. Niski gets the kill. As you say, Vedius, eyes on Kobe and on Niski as well. As he jumps in, how far he gets the knockback, hits the call of the Forge God. Zeus is going to jump away with the Let's Bounce. Look at the damage coming down from Niski. Mickey once again, the man overextended for Misfits, and he will fall as well. Splyce find the fight they needed in the mid lane.
Love the play here from Niski and Splyce. They utilized the Tahm Kench ultimate to quickly turn a 1v1 into a 3v1, and the CC stacking enabled Niski to get a kill. He then picked up another one after Misfits tried to force a 4 versus 5. Alfari committed to the TP, and now we have the TP flank coming in from Senkix. He has respawned. Fire Drake has been started.
Still going to be a 4v5. Senkux doesn't even
have a lot of damage
here, but he's in the midst of them all. Niski still alive. Oh, down. Look at the damage coming out. And now it's all on Xerxes and Kobe to try and carry through this fight. Kobe won't even take down one. A triple kill for Maxwell.
That's a big fight win for Misfits, and they're able to get back into the game. Definitely what they needed to make happen, and it was all off the back of a beautiful TP flanking from Senkux with a... But in the end, it wasn't quite enough, and Misfits end up winning the fight. They now have a 2,000 gold lead over Splyce.
Pretty good spot, but Niski's going to jump straight onto Hansama. He flashes across the wall. Kasing coming in from the bottom side here as well. Has to flash from Mickey.
More opponents in the gauntlet who get to see everything that they bring, and now we see Odo maybe getting called out.
Odo flashed away. Hansama deduced Killer Instinct. Here comes the call of the Forge God as well, just to try and keep him busy.
There's an engage in mid.
Joining. It was a bit of Voyage, but it was cancelled. There's an engage in mid, as you say. Splyce is trying to find the fight in the 3v4. Niski jumps in. Perfect execution here from Splyce. They get 2, and Senkux has to run for the win.
Interesting.
Against Hansama, here's Senkux and Alfari joining the party. Ultimate available for Alfari if he needs it.
Now Senkux does have the spellbook. Will he swap towards the smite? No, Splyce looking for a fight.
Jump forward. Xerxes takes the chains. Odo in the midst of it all as well. Alfari still so tanky. Senkux pulls him in. Baby on death. That's 1 down, and now Splyce, as the Baron resets, they have to run away.
So that means that nothing big gained there. It ends up being a 2-for-1 fight in favor of Splyce. They will lose control over the Baron. Hansama, cheeky, starting that one off. Lands on the Niski. No ulti just yet.
But Mickey can go in with a flash engage. Niski gets away with Hexa Gunblade, but Kasing will fall in his stead. Another one down. Misfits might even waiting on that combo. Odo now joins. Here's the call of the Forge God. Mickey with the knockaway. Xerxes channels, but doesn't get the jump in. Look at the damage in the pit, though. Maxwell is so low, but he survives. Baron taken by Hansen.
Long. So remember, this all started with Misfits trying to get a kill onto Odo Omni in the bot. So Misfits pushing their advantage much more aggressively this time around. They've secured 1 tower. Can they secure more? The lack of a Cassiopeia on the enemy team definitely makes things easier for Misfits to siege. There's the Talia wall.
Weaver's wall used, but Odo can break through it, of course, on the Orn. Zessi looking for the engage. Steadfast Presence knocked him back. Mickey with the re-engage. Kobe on the back line, still safe to do the damage. Let's Bounce brings back the Alistair. That's not really the target you want. Kobe takes a chunk to the back. Fear Beyond Death connected, but didn't have the damage to take him out. This is much better stuff for Misfits, though. With this Baron buff, 25 minutes in, they have broke earlier on, so that's going to fall as well. Good stuff here from Misfits. 7,000 gold ahead, 26 minutes.
Throwing out huge amounts of damage, but now that you're behind, you can't really threaten a side lane. You can't really offer much in these teamfights. Maxwell, he's level 16.
Almost, well, he's Flame Horizoned his opposing jungler as well. 100 CS ahead. Chain of Corruption used on Alfari underneath the tower. Here comes Xerxes with the engage. Steadfast Presence goes down. Let's Bounce. Brings back the carry, and the call of the Forge God is going to connect on the backline. Niski trying to do what he can, but he's jumped on straight away. Manages to survive, but he gets pulled right back into the jaws of the beast. Senkux takes him down, and now Misfits can look to push in with this next wave.
So 1-for-1 there. Alfari drops in exchange one of the biggest damage dealers on the side of Splyce. Corbett is still alive, though, but look at how he gets chunked out. They can't defend this tower. Misfits are breaking another inhibitor tower.
Inhib already down in that bot lane. Going to fall up here towards the top side as well. Misfits much more proactive, much more willing to press that go button. It's worked out so well for them. 8,000 gold ahead.
Successful ganks, but outside of that, he hasn't been able to start any of these big team fights. Here we go, though. Ornalt.
Zesty jumps in behind them all. Let's bounce use. Brings back Hansama. Just needs one more auto. He's done. That is exactly what you want if you're Splyce. And now they can look for the fight. KazaLoLL eats up. Alfari down towards the bottom side. He goes down. It's a double for Kobe. They're going to keep chasing forward here. Tom Kench in behind them all. Is that where you want your AD carry to be? They say yes for the moment. KazaLoLL once again keeping his AD carry alive. That's the shutdown for Kobe. He gets himself a triple. And it's a great fight for Splyce.
But look, the Baron is alive. Splyce, they found a huge team fight win in the mid lane. Misfits end up making a crucial mistake, and Splyce, this could have been exactly what they needed to get back into this game.
Maxwell will get himself an Ocean Drake, highest level in the game, level 17, but that did not help out his team in the last fight. Splyce keep their Nexus towers alive. They saw what minions could do in game one, and now with the Baron, only 2,000 gold behind, cresting that 30-minute mark with
Misfits, even with the enemy in control of the Baron, want to keep up pressure. Keep your eyes on the backline.
Xerxes jumps in, stop with the 7-house presence, but he's going to bring back 3 members of Misfits. Mickey knocks away Kobe. It's a key carry damage dealer in the fight. Mickey's going to go down. Xerxes still alive here. Odo Omne eaten up by KazaLoLL, looking for the chase. Niski jumps in, micro stun on Hansama. He gets the perfect execution on 2. A double kill for the Akali, and now Misfits are running for the hills, but you're running straight into the gaping jaw of KazaLoLL. Alfari will fall, devoured up by the Tarmken, spat out into the midst of Splyce, and what a superb moment for Splyce. What a fight. They defend their base.
Another fantastic team fight for Splyce, and it all comes back off this engage once again. Hansama gets knocked up by Odo Omni. A 3-man pullback from the side of Xerxes. Mickey does his best to keep Kobe busy, but he dies before the front line of Splyce does. Senkox and Maxwell get chunked down, and look at Niski here. Has the double execute into auto, into Zhonya's, results in an easy chase from the side of Splyce. Beautifully played, and this time round, it was that much harder for Kobe to really get onto the backline. Now, Splyce, they're just running it down mid. They're going to secure themselves their first inhib of the game, but they can't look to end it just yet.
And replay was brought to you by Acer Predator, and it gave Splyce a 3,000 gold lead. Actually starting to get back into this game. They get down that mid inhib. Teleport used here. Look at Mickey, he's going to get the flank onto KazaLoLL. Here comes Maxwell as well with the Weaver's Wall. Teleport coming in. KazaLoLL jumps across. Alfari on that backline. Chain of Corruption's going to keep him stopped for the moment. KazaLoLL's going to die. And maybe Misfits have found a moment here. Maybe
One ulti up. Xerxes ulti up. Niski ulti up. Splyce will lose the inhibitor. So I built that up as we approach the 38-minute mark.
Elder Dragon taken for Misfits this time. 37.
Keep enough members alive, could just run straight down mid and end the game. A lot of it will be decided on this Baron. It's Odo!
Hansama jumps in onto Odo. Odo caught out once again by himself. Needs to get away. Will be alive for the moment as KazaLoLL gobbles him up with the Devourer. There's the Weaver's Wall used as well, but Kobe is on the other side of this, can get a lot of damage down. He's knocked away with the hammer down. Keeper's Verdict's going to keep him out of the fight for the moment. Splyce still surviving. Mickey jumps in once again. There's the damage. Niski down, Odo down as well. It's all on Kobe. Has to flash away from the Praise Seeker. KazaLoLL gets 1, Mickey down as well. It's going to be a 3-for-1 trade in favor of Misfits, and now in a 4v2 they can push for the base.
Oh, that ultimate from Alfari was huge. Knocking Kobe out of the fight meant that so much of the damage from Splyce just disappeared. They now still have the Elder Drake. They have super minions pushing in bot. Misfits looking to try and end the game.
All on Kobe and Xerxes to try and hold on to this game for Splyce. Misfits pushing in. Just 2 Nexus towers between them and equalizing this series. There's one already down. Xerxes in the midst of it all is not in good shape. He's done. Kobe knocked into the wall as well. Shut down by Maxlaw. And Misfits are going to strike back and take us to 1-on-1.
Much more action-packed in the late game, a lot more. Then you have the option to go for more damage in the jungle role.
There is the Skarner that we talked about in the game 1 pick, and Xerxes coming for the Spire here.
Here we go.
Collapse. Actually, fight's going to start down towards the bottom side. KazaLoLL stunned up, has the thick skin. Teleport's coming in as well from Splyce. They want this fight. Xerxes, the flash away from Maxwell and Hansama keeps him away from Xerxes. Alfari jumps in. Kobe devoured up by KazaLoLL. No summoners left on the Tarm. Kench with the thick skin keeps himself alive for the moment and will survive. Ended up being a 4-1 mana, but Xerxes is here.
Totally want this key.
Death from below. Maxwell actually pulled all the way out of his ornament there. That was incredible from Splyce. I expected the kill to come over. Niski goes down. Seconds running away here as well as KazaLoLL joins the fight.
Sitting on the spell book.
Cool.
Now Niski.
Oh, Niski trading to Maxwell. Maxwell has no ultimate here, no lands respite for him, but they're going to turn it back around.
Flash
comes in. Niski taken out by Misfits. Great collapse. No flash on him, but Xerxes in exactly the same position. It's going to be Mickey looking for the engage. Xerxes trying to get onto Han Summer, but Niski's already down. Kasing and Kobe join the fight. That's Mickey gone as well. Teleport used on towards this mid lane tower as Odawamne will not.
What do we have down in the bot lane?
Chain of Caution used on Han Summer. Cleanse straight away. Teleport coming in here as well. Mickey in a bad situation. The teleport used though. Call to the Forge Guard and Kasing knocked up. Needs to get the thick skin off. We'll get it in time. Kobe now solo in the midst of it all. He's done. And Alfari still on the chase here. Lands a shard. Niski should be able to get himself back towards the tower.
So Mickey and Han Summer were confident in trying to force that play. We just talked about the teleport that was available for Alfari. He utilizes it down in the bot lane to get a flank off, and with Niski trying to help his team out, it ends up being a mid-tower going down in favor of Misfits.
Third time in a row we've seen them take out that mid-tower. Niski's still underneath his own tower. Kasing flashes up towards the second tier. Niski wants to clear out this way before Alfari, Han Summer, and Mickey can dive on him once again. Does get the clear. Oh, he roots Mickey, but not in the tower, but still has enough damage with the overload. Spellflex comes out as well. Now Sankux on the backline next to Xerxes. Ultimate available for Xerxes. Has the Impale trying to
block. Threat down Splyce bot lane, but we have more action.
Ocean Dragon started up here by Splyce. Xerxes secures it. Now Mickey in the middle of all of Splyce. He's down. Suppression goes on to Sankux as well. He tries to get away, but the Purge Shield is not enough. And it's 2 quick kills for Splyce.
All right, definitely.
When you know this could be the final series you play in 2018.
For sure, but I think in this game, they don't have the strongest late game, but look in the mid, another dive coming in.
Mickey flashes in with a splash, misses the combo, but still gets the knocks into the wall. Niski alive for the moment, but not for much longer. Mickey locked underneath the tower. One more tower shot is not going to be enough because of that unbreakable win. Xerxes still doing a lot of work.
Oh no!
Alfari here, and Summer taken out by Odawamne. Chase onto Alfari down towards the bottom side of this. Oh, Kasing misses tongue lash, but
run Alfari, run!
So.
No.
Yeah, that's what you said. Maokai, just press W towards him, give the kill over to your AD carry. But meanwhile, in the top lane, Misfits are still pushing it.
So do you remember when I said enthusiastic? That was a lot of enthusiasm.
Oh, yeah.
Walks into the next route right next to it, allowing
of his team's damage.
Very impressive.
An incredible amount. So we want to see him do that once again in this game. The question is whether his team can work around him. Lamb's Respite pulled out of it. Now the chase comes in. Realm Warp used. Mickey eaten up by Kasing, spat out. And that's 2 kills once again for Splyce.
Yeah,
so when you get towards the 20-minute mark, you want to be looking at 4 or so on the Kindred. It's currently sitting at 2. So Mickey can jump across this wall as well. Has the Hex Flash. He's going to jump in. Senko's now on the front line, eaten up by Kasing, spat out. Mickey gets the engage only onto Xerxes, and now Kobe just rain down the damage for free. That's 1 done. Niski's fighting up against Alfari off to a side lane, meaning that he can't teleport in. Xerxes, oh no, flashes in with the twisted advance. Xerxes on the chase as well, looking for the stun, lands it. But Senko's still pretty tanky here. Keep your eyes on Kobe. He's the key carry, flashes for Maxlaw. Can't get the damage down, but Odo takes out 1 up towards the side, and now Niski joins the fight. Splyce collapse in the mid lane. This has been dominant stuff from them. They found every skirmish they needed. They've collapsed incredibly well in team fights, and they are looking to take on this series 2-1.
And again, Kobe comes up big, 3-1-6 now. He didn't secure
for Misfits is their very short range. In terms of wave clear, they have it, but they need to get close to these minions.
Very true.
Splyce always have the opportunity for a flash engage, or Misfits could pull the trigger first. Call of the Forge God gets the double knock up, but Kobe keeps himself alive in the back of the fight. Xerxes low, Odawamne in the midst of the Lamb's Respite as well. Kobe still alive in this. Xerxes pulled back. Fear Beyond Death takes him out. Mickey falls as well. And now, actually, Kobe goes for the heal engage here. Just going for the chase if they can. Niski now joins the fray from the side. This will be the inhibitor tower. Look at that attack speed from Kobe, the lethal tempo. Doing absolute work, and they will still be able to break the base of Misfits.
Yeah, even after a good team fight from Misfits, it ends up going in the favor of Splyces. Now they move towards the bot. They want to maximize this Baron. They get themselves another tower, but I don't think they can continue with this.
6 deaths in game 1, 6 deaths in this game, 6 deaths in game 2.
We said all his base now belongs to us. So he tried to go into territory to defend what they have left of their base, which is still 3 inhibitors for the time being. But with this Baron buff, Splyce will look to close out the game.
Onto their base at the receiving end of pretty bad odds. Call of the Forge God used. Niski does not have the flash. They'll get the connection onto him. Han Summer jumps in, uses the supercharger as well, but Niski just says, oh no, you don't! Overload to the face. Hansama goes down, and if that's not a metaphor for Misfits in this game, I don't know what is, because their Nexus towers are falling as well, and Splyce are looking to be one game away from playing G2 tomorrow. The fight continues. Maxwell's done. Niski's like, okay, guys, I'll just clear out the minions, pad my stats a little bit, and Splyce go 2-1 over Misfits.
Very clean game from the side of Splyce. Yeah, I think this is fine. Ever since it was brought out, I want to say by Schalke as an answer to the Akali, it does feel like the rest of the world rushing towards the bot lane. You can see pings coming down. Maxwell's literally used everything. I don't think they're going.
No, I think they're just going for Krugs.
Yep,
There's still no Ignite on Mickey either. Oh, here we go, Bone Skewer. It's on to Kasing, locked up with the chains as well. Kasing healed up. Look at the damage coming back down onto Mickey. Flash forward. There's the kill. Xerxes flashes in for himself as well. One more auto on Maxwell's enough, and now Hansama is in a world of
no
flash, no heal. Red buff taking about 700, but they have the opportunity to make it a lot larger. In game one, they had a similar opportunity and weren't able to utilize it. Kasing eats up Mickey. He's down already. Kasing gets it. Ignite down as well. That's 1-for-1 trade. Xerxes trading onto Maxwell, though. Maxwell tries to turn it back around. That's a huge amount of DPS. Oh. Not quite enough, and now Niski's on his way down. Has the flash. Doesn't need it. Kobe lands the arrow down. It means that the Infernal Drake will go over to Splyce. And once again, Misfits with a team with the vision. A bit like the trap set down in this top lane. Kobe, so getting a lot of damage down onto Mickey. Maxwell's just around the corner here, hiding, waiting for the opportune moment to strike from the shadows. The Aatrox going in. There's the Bone Skewer. Kobe eating up by Kasing. Flash away. Kobe still alive. Mickey flashes forward, misses with the death from below, and now he is in an awful situation. Cannot get away from Splyce. Once again, the kill comes out. Odo still doing a lot of work here. Kasing actually all by himself on the back line. Not where you want to be, but can still go gold. And Call of the Forge God used. Hansama flashes away. Kasing down. And Splyce sacrifice one in the
Senkirks.
Here comes Senkirks. Lissandra trying to get on that back line. Niski. Oh my goodness, a three-man knock up into the Lamb's Respite. Kobe healed up, but that's not enough. Misfits get the kill on towards the AD carry and get out.
Just able to survive on, things have looked good for Misfits.
Alfari straight onto Kobe here, still has the other one. Maxwell gets in the midst of it all with the World Ender as well. Alfari down though, Kobe takes one. Maxwell goes into the passive. Look at the bottom side of the fight though, death from below. That's a dead LeBlanc. Senkirks goes into the Glacial Tomb in the midst of all of the Splyce team. Double knock up with the decimating smash. Splyce trying to turn it around. Good Bone Skewer from Mickey to delay. Kasing and jumps in. Gets enough damage down. Mickey now will fall as well, but
or will he?
Actually tries to get away. The heal is enough to keep Mickey alive.
Misfits coming out with a big fight there. A lot of it off the back of Mickey. Flash.
Decimating smash. Odo has enough damage just to take out Senkirks. Maxwell's going to try and turn this one around with the chains, but Xerxes has the flank here, and Hansama, that's not where you want to be at all. Maxwell gets into it. The Lamb's Respite, not enough damage to keep him alive. Maxwell will fall to the red buff as well in the end.
That was a one fight for Misfits.
Had the fight all done and dusted and then gave away the advantage across towards Splyce.
So let's have a look back at the bot side of the map. They have 5 members. Misfits.
Bone Skewer, Niski jumps away with the distortion. Hansama might look for the chase. Niski jumps all the way back.
You can see it coming. You knew Zonia's. Instead, this is, he kind of has the health for surviving against the LeBlanc, but he also wants that extra damage. I mean, you do get more health from Morello, of course, but it has a little bit more geared toward damage. Here comes the Ornult.
All of the Forge got used.
That they can look to play around as Kobe and Xerxes are continuing to ramp up.
This is the thing, like triple Inferno, that's a lot of extra damage you're getting here on the side of Splyce. Yes, you're 4,000 gold.
Hansama now level 14, Senkirks level 14.
Oh, Hansama!
See? There it is! The Infinity Band now started off.
Niski just respawn. Bone Skewer on Odo Wamne. Maxwell's actually down to about half HP here. Senkirks has the flank though. Onto Kasing. There's the Call of the Forge God as well. 2,000 HP left on that Baron. Kasing knocked up by the call. Odo in the midst of it all. He's pretty darn tanky. Maxwell's low. Baron resetting now. Misfits will not get it. Niski's almost with the fight, and this is great for Splyce if they can find it. Odo actually keeps the Baron aggroed, keeping it busy, keeping it aware of the situation. Now Niski's there, and perhaps Misfits.
Wait, are they giving this up?
The Baron and the Splyce are going for it. Mickey and Senkirks trying to get into it, but that is a Baron over to Splyce, and Misfits make the worst call of their split. Whoa. The opportunity to start pushing out from their base as well. Niski in a side lane, only level 14, but that's going to scale up pretty quickly. Bone Skewer used, Odo Wamne caught
in mid lane. They wanted to try and force a 5 versus 4. all they got.
Up towards the top side of the map, Nisqy looks like he flashed away. Hunsama flashes for, oh, Nisqy! Too good with the jukes. Mid lane tower falls, and now Nisqy just trying to get the inhibitor. Against Vitality, they struggled, and now against Splyce, they are struggling once again. They get the mountain one. Misfits trying to react, but inhibitor tower goes down, and now Nisqy's down towards the bottom side of this fight, just keeping them busy, keeping them active, keeping them interested, because that's all they need to do, because Splyce going for the inhibitor now. They get a little bit of chunk damage onto it. Here comes the fight starting. Maxwell in with the world ender, the knockback. Xerxes pulled into the midst of it all. Kobe flashes away. The chains land onto Maxwell as well. Nisqy doing what he can on the back line. Maxwell goes into the passive. Going to resurrect in a second. Odoamne, that tanky front line with the gargoyles. Bone skewer on Nisqy. He jumps away. Xerxes taken out Maxwell into the stopwatch. Nisqy, another chain. Misfits just trying to back away from this one. They don't want the bite anymore. They realize that they cannot take on Splyce. Double Distort is not going to connect onto that backline of Misfits, and Splyce have reset the fight for the moment. Odoamne not done with it yet. The Devour from Kasing against the Scion back towards the team. Flash, Bone Skewer once again on Kasing. He uses the thick skin. Senkux coming in from the side. Maybe someone's going to die now. Senkux gets onto the back line and takes down one. Kasing goes down as well, and now Odoamne is the next target. That's 3. Misfits find the fight they need to keep themselves alive in this game. Nisqy cannot quite take down Senkux, and Misfits will be satisfied with 3.
Ooh, so Misfits end up winning the fight overall, but look at what they've lost. The mid tier 1 is going down. The mid tier 3 is going down. The top tier 3 just drops as well.
Continues, yeah. You see the massive difference between the AD carries in that last fight. Nisqy jumps onto Maxwell. That's half his health gone. Forge got Senkux has the flank onto Kobe. And Kasing, they get Xerxes to start it off. Odoamne pops the unstoppable onslaught. Maxwell in the midst of the fight, though. That's a very dead AD carry, and Misfits have finally come alive in this fight. They find another 3 kills, and they turn their eyes towards the Baron.
This is the kind of confidence Misfits fans have been waiting for. Another big fight in the middle lane, and finally Misfits are out team fighting Splyce as Mickey goes in again.
Another bone skewer. Kasing has to flash it. Nisqy taken out by Hunsama, cut down in his prime. And who cares about the Baron when you can just push for these inhibitor towers?
Here comes the TP in from Senkux. Misfits, they want to take us to a game 5. Medic, I think it is the day of scrapes as Misfits 17-8 in the kills have the Nexus in their eyes.
9 seconds left on Xerxes. He will do all he can to defend, but Alfio will tank up these Nexus towers for days. Misfits have answered back. They've struck back. And after Splyce led us 2-1, Misfits are looking to take us all the way to game 5.
Whew. After Misfits lost that Baron, I thought we were done.
That is the question. Splyce going to get the Trundle as their final pick, so compositions fully rounded out now for both these teams. So, yes, tell me what they want to do.
So, like, you got it solid because of the difference in vision. Xerxes is afraid to walk into the river to challenge Maxwell for things
so now they're trying to fight it, but Misfits have the slightly faster reaction. It will be a 4v3 for the moment as Odoamne needs to come down. There's the engage. The knockup lands perfectly, but Maxwell already taken out. He's in the world end of the knockup onto Senkux. It's huge as well. Hunsama finally joins the fight. Nisqy fighting out far down towards the bottom side, but here's Hunsama. Decimating smash hits onto the back of Maxwell. He flashes the wall. Nisqy gets away with the blast cone. Kobe coming in the final hour, looking for the final shots through Misfits side of the map. X flash. Jumps across the wall. Mickey gets onto Kobe. They go for the engagement set. Kobe flashes away into the final hour as well. Hunsama with the stun. Kasing lands the Glacial Fissure. Needs to keep its AD carry alive. And Kobe survives in the battle.
Does he know?
Cooks on the chase. Straight through him. Sweeps the blade through. That's 2. And Misfits have found the perfect fight on the top side of the map. Nisqy can't even get a kill. Senkux caught out a little bit here by Odoamne. He will go down as well. And now Nisqy might look for a little bit more.
No flash.
He gets straight onto him. Nisqy is locked down. The plasma will solidify the kill.
And 3 kills go over to Misfits. This Splyce will be relying on their late game insurance. Now, things aren't all doom and gloom just yet. The gold lead isn't that monstrous that you can't come back in this game, but eyes are on Vayne. Misfits have shown that they've struggled to close out these games, and Splyce are going to be relying on that and their fantastic team fighting power to regain control of the map.
Barry engages with the Twisted Advance. Flash used as well. They're trying to take down Odoamne. He'll put up the Unbreakable. Nature's Grasp will stop Nisqy in his tracks. Unstoppable Onslaught gets Odoamne to safety. The Vayne's still down towards the bottom side, so really no follow-up available for Splyce. Misfits went a little bit deep there, but they'll be okay for the moment. They actually know that Odo's there. Flash engage. Odo goes bye-bye. And that's good stuff for Misfits.
Double flash used from both Mickey and MaxLaw. Malphar used his flash earlier as well, so...
/EU LCS, you can switch over there. Now, if you want to see Alfari caught underneath his tower, twisted advance used by Alfari, but he'll get shredded out by Splyce. They find a good pick up towards this top lane. Meanwhile, Hans Summer's pushing in the bot. We'll get a tower for tower trade.
Yeah, good pick there from Splyce. Definitely what they need as they secure themselves the top tier 1.
Does erupt. Misfits on the edge of a victory, on the edge of a best of 5 versus G2. Last time they faced, they won it 3-0. Mickey with the engage, Niski down low. Mickey the first to go down though, and Splyce maybe can take this fight. Alfari in the bun line, he's shredded. Odoamne comes in with the unstoppable onslaught. There's the last breath, but is it the last hope? Look at the Bane, he's taken down 3, and it's all Cobby all the time for Splyce. They find a perfect fight in their jungle.
And Misfits fall apart. All 5 members end up dropping as Splyce stay 5 men strong. They have the Baron in their eyes, and suddenly the game is in Splyce's control.
Once again, the game turns on its head. Splyce find just some semblance of a team fight out of nowhere. Misfits made the engage, and Splyce said, thank you very much. We'll take 5 kills for none. We'll take your mid lane tower, we'll take the Baron, and we'll take the gold lead as well.
Misfits with a crucial team fight loss that Splyce are more than happy. Point was a perfect setup for Splyce, but now they're looking for a fight.
Get the last breath down onto Kasing. He's done.
Don't slow down. They still look to group up. They still look to fight. Drake going to be picked up for the side.
Building up towards his Zhonya's as that 3rd item. Will keep him a little bit safe. It doesn't give him
about to wear off. He used the Realm Warp top. Going to secure another tower for Splyce. That gold lead is now accelerated to 4,000.
Falls. Now Splyce coming in from the side, looking for a re-engage if they can find it. Niski's still down towards the bottom lane. No teleport, no Realm Warp for him, but he's pushing in a lot of minions down there. So could just be Niski going for the inhibitor here. MaxLaw steps forward, stunned up straight away, lands the Darkin Blade, but that's not enough. Has to go into the World Ender. Inhibitor tower falling down towards that bottom side, and Mickey just overextends against his former teammates. Niski still pushing down in the bottom lane, and now Misfits have to run for the wins. They have to defend their base, and Niski is just on that inhibitor.
The rest of
Splyce will try and stop them from getting away.
They're just chasing right now. Niski going to do as much as he can as he slowly chips away on these Nexus towers.
So MaxLaw gets back. The first Nexus tower will fall before MaxLaw can even answer Niski here. That's 1. Niski has the realm
looking for a potential flank, but it's just to zone away the Misfits members. They secure another tower, and the gold lead gets ever bigger.
And once again,
out.
Niski, double decimating smash there.
Nope,
now they don't know it's happening, but they're giving it up. Once again,
gone.
Splyce get it. The Baron, 31 minutes in, an 8,000 gold lead, and maybe that is the death knell for Misfits. And the gong of victory coming out for Splyce. Now Niski caught off towards the bottom of this fight. There's a Cloud Drake. That's not really the trade you want to make. Hans Summer has the killer instinct here. Unstoppable onslaught used. Hans Summer has to flash away, uses the supercharge. Trapped with the pillar. Exhaust comes down. Niski now wants to join the fight from the bottom side because Misfits actually have a perfect flank here on Splyce. Cobby goes unstoppable, takes out 1. That's 2. Senko's dived in, but he couldn't get the Bane in time, and now Cobby can get the chase down. Takes out his opposite man. That's a superb fight for Splyce. They're teleporting into the base. They're done. They're dusted. Misfits are over, and Splyce strike in Game 5. They are 1 step closer to going back to Worlds.
Huge team fight win from the side of Splyce. The Vayne pick